welcome back in my reading corner. Thank you so much for joining me again for another unboxing. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Cece. I do mostly bookish subscription box unboxings. Sometimes I do bookish stuff like wrap-ups, TBRs and that kind of stuff. And sometimes I unbox boxes that are not bookish. But today we're doing a bookish subscription box, and that is the Once Upon a Book Club. I love this box. It is different. The concept is just unique, and I am so excited to see what's in here. The Once Upon a Book Club box costs $34.99 US. It ships from the US, and you can pick between two different boxes, the YA or the adult one, and I'm choosing the YA book. It comes with a newly released book, and it usually comes with a more contemporary one or a historic one. I have not seen much fantasy, which is a breath of fresh air because the most subscription boxes that I see out there usually are focusing a lot on the fantasy theme. So this is a little bit different. What is also different is, well, first off, what's different is I have never had any trouble with customs with these, and I never had like a ton of stickers on these that make these pretty boxes ugly. So this is a plus for me. But no, seriously, no, honestly, what is different about this is the concept, and I am not going to open this up right now and show you all the contents. I'm going to take you on a vlog because you have to open these up with the book. So I opened up the box and I got the items that I'm going to show you right now. So first off, this little card tells you how it works. To fully experience this box, remember, don't open your gifts until you have reached the page number attached to your gift. And this month we are reading Wild Blue Wonder by Carly Sorosiak. This book basically is about a young girl who loses her love interest to death, so somebody dies, and this book is about friendship, and it's about how she deals with what happened. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, and what I really like is this time they have included a signed book plate. That doesn't happen too often with these. It just happens sometimes, but it does happen. And then on a few pages, and you will see this throughout the video, there are these little post-its saying open your gift, and they are on a page like so. And if you are getting to this point in the book, then you can open one of the presents that are inside the box. Also in every box comes a postcard with a quote from the book, and these postcards are always beautifully done. And this one says, "The deeper in the ocean a creature lives, the more likely it is to be strange, totally different from other life. This is where we find our monsters." Okay, so it's beautifully done. I like it. Interesting quote. And then we have a little flyer, and the flyer for the July box has read-along dates. It has usually a chat with the author, an author meet and greet on Instagram, and discussion dates. So it is actually really like a book club. It asks questions. Do you think Wessie exists? Wessie is a sea monster, and this is not a spoiler to ask this. Do you think Wessie exists? Do you understand Quinn's reasoning for wanting to prove she existed? So these questions really are, they're kind of like a book club, what a book club would do. And yeah, this is it. Let's get into the book. So I still have to film the wrap-up of the last book I was reading, The Potion Diaries, and then I will get back to Wild Blue Wonder, and I hope that I can get to page 70 before I get to bed, because this gift would be waiting for me. So I just finished the Potion Diaries, and that means I can get to the next one, Wild Blue Wonder. Just getting ready, or I just got ready. I'm not really done yet, but almost done. Because I will be going to a Britney Spears concert tonight. To our first gift. It says here, she gestures with her flashlight between the Chris Craft and me. These sorts of things don't escape my notice, Cookie, no matter how old and decrepit I am. How did I wake you? I was so quiet. She thrusts the thermos into my hands. Wasn't asleep. So, I already said that I thought this might be like a cup, or a bottle or something. So oh, cool! Comes with hot cocoa. Nana's thermos of hot chocolate. So this is actually made for tea, but I guess if you like, you can still use it for hot chocolate. This is like a ring to, it's probably in here, so that this is, okay. So I think this is quite neat. I love that this is for tea, because usually I use these things a couple of times before, like they taste weird and then I throw them out. And I love that this is for tea, because I will most likely use this a lot more than any other one. And oh my gosh, Swiss Miss, seriously, it is so freaking expensive to get that shit here. So yay for this, honestly, I love it. So we're on page 118, time for the next gift. So we still have 3 more gifts. This is just like a postcard with a quote, and we have 343, 142, and I think this is probably not going to be like a real item. This is just going to be like something out of the book. And then we have 118, and then I saw you and the other counselors by the buffet, all dressed up as me. Long blonde wigs, black choker necklaces, and Red Sox hats. Cam t-shirts with Quinn duct tape on the back. So I'm feeling that this is probably the necklace. So it looks like Quinn's iconic black choker necklace. Oh, this is actually really nice. Look at this. I really do like this. It's probably not the best clothes to wear to see this, but this item is really nice. Ooh. There you go. This is a really beautiful item. I do like it a lot. I am loving it. And the quality seems okay too. I don't think it's an expensive item. I'll wear this for a bit and see if it changes the color quickly. If not, I'm totally happy with this item. So we're on page 118. I'm starting just now to get into the book, to be honest. I don't know why I'm having a hard time to get into it. Possibly it's just so like it's written in like two timelines. One is like in the past before the tragedy happened, and it's pretty much following up to the moment where it happens, it seems, and then one like a couple of months after. And this is about like how our main character is dealing with her love interest or like childhood friend's death. And I think you have to piece some things together to get the full picture, and I'm not there yet. So I'm starting to get into it. I will most likely be reading to 142 pretty quickly. And then the last item is, that's probably going to be tomorrow. I was hoping to get through the book in a day, but it's not gonna happen. I did like so much cleaning up today and clearing out stuff that literally there's no time left. So we are on page 142. I am getting into this more and more, but it is getting a little bit more confusing with, it feels like every like 10 pages. I'm starting to piece it together, but this isn't going in a direction that I like. I might end up liking it, but let's see. So we're on 142, and this is the gift that comes with it. I'm expecting this to be a novelty item, not like real item, like a gift. I think this is more of a print. We had the same thing last time where there was more of a print. And the book says I find the third week in November, as another cold snap kicks in, I find my sister's photos. A corner of one sticking out from underneath the dust ruffle. I creep over, bend down, and pull. So this is most likely a photo. Dylan, the next one, Dylan, and the next, and the next. So yeah, we have photos in here. So this is Dylan, what it seems like. And these are like real photos. It feels like I'm holding photos in my hand that I found in somebody's like whatever. So is this really the same person? It looks so different. Anywho, novelty item. This is what makes this fun. But of like, this has no material value, but it's fun to see. Like, I love this, like this blurry picture. It just feels real when you open these kind of things, you know. The story gets some realness to it. I really enjoy it. So I think I'm going to finish off this chapter, and then I'm going to call it a night. And then there's still half the book left for tomorrow. So I have a meeting with my son that I'm going to. We brought a book, going to be reading on the way there. And then my son has the appointment right after me, so I have an hour to wait for him. Again, an hour of reading time. And yeah, then we will have dinner, and hopefully after dinner, like soonish after dinner, I am going to be finishing the book, or at least getting to the next gift, which is I think like 2 or 3 pages away from the end of the book. time found a pajama. During our lunch, there was like this wasp that thought stinging me is an awesome idea. Can you see how swollen it is? Like, and it hurts like a bitch. So I'm gonna need to get something. I was never stung by a wasp or a bee, so I wasn't prepared for it to swell up like this. All right, let's get something for that. So I just got done filming and unboxing. So this is what it usually looks like when I'm filming. Like makeup right next to it and all like drinks and stuff, and then yeah. So getting back to reading my book. I hope to finish it in, well, hopefully today. Well, we are on page 343 and it is the last gift. Please apologize. I'm looking a little bit rough. I have been like huddled in my reading corner for the last like hour and a half, I guess. Yeah, it was an hour and a half reading, and I just came up to open this gift now. So we are pretty much at the end of the book, and I'm still processing what happened. Okay, so the character just got a bag, and he pulls from the bag a series of bound pages. Blue ink across the cover in his spiky handwriting is The Fall and the Rise of the Hundreds. So let's see what this is. Might be a bag after reading this, right? I mean, this could be like a pouch. Let's see. Wouldn't be the worst idea to have a pouch, right? All right. So yeah, it does look like a bag. Full picture. Live in the sunshine. Swim the sea. Drink the wild air. So this is kind of branded after the story. I was just saying this is a weird like bag for like with a size, but I just noticed that the zipper goes all around, and then it's like, it's probably like a small notebook could fit in here. I just wish it was like this. And then inside we have The Fall and the Rise of the Hundreds. Oh my gosh. It's a notebook, and here we have like a drawing of the character. So this is like a notebook. This is more sentimental than an actually valuable item. But this bag, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm quite happy about this box. So we've received the tumbler, we've received the bag, and we received the beautiful choker. So all in all, I do like the gifts in this one. Additionally, we had the signed book plate and the quote, "The deeper in the ocean a creature lives, the more likely it is to be strange, totally different from other life. This is where we find our monsters." So a nice quote. Yeah, so I am actually very happy with this box. I think the last two boxes kind of disappointed me with the quality of items, but this one definitely made up for it. So I finished Wild Blue Wonder. It was a cute read. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. In my eyes, it wasn't anything really special. The writing style was okay. I still enjoyed it. I did enjoy the last, I'd say, 40 pages most. I was hoping for this to get more emotional, like completely destroying me a lot sooner. And the last pages kind of hit that spot, but only kind of. It didn't totally go there. And I just expected a little bit more bang. It didn't leave a mark as I wanted it to be. So it's a nice read. I totally yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would recommend it to anybody special, anybody looking for a certain read. What I like about it is the main character is a strong girl who's into science and who's an athlete, and some of her trains of thought, how she's like spinning this in her head, I did appreciate, but some was getting quite annoying, and I felt like this book could have done with 50 to 100 pages less. So welcome back to my reading corner. This is it for the vlog. Let's get right into the ratings, shall we? So for beauty, this box gets 3 out of 5 points. There's no spoiler card really explaining the items or where the items are coming from. And I honestly believe that all the items mostly come from like Asian wholesalers, very cheaply produced. So there's not really a benefit for us knowing it, as we would have a benefit from like when they would be from an Etsy store, but still no explanation about the products whatsoever. And the main item sadly is not wrapped, so that's only 3 out of 5 stars. Even though I think that this is one of the most beautiful boxes, like the outer design, and there's just going so much thought into every single detail, the wrapping of the products. So I really do think this is one of the most beautiful boxes, even though it only gets 3 out of 5 points. The second category, being a special, gets again 3 out of 5 points, because there's no collector's goodies, as I just said. These are just like items from Asia, where do you think, I mean, this is especially branded, I believe, but there's nothing like of collector's value really. And the main item isn't exclusively designed or crafted. The next is a USP, and I do believe that this is a very unique concept, and just there's no information about the content, so all in all it's 4 out of 5 stars. For service, 4 out of 5 stars. You can pause the subscription, it gets cheaper if you subscribe to it a little bit longer. The only thing is it's not customizable. It doesn't make sense in this box that it's customizable, but well, it's not a point for you. And last but not least, the worth. I do believe that we get what we expect. We totally receive products that are coming to life out of this box. And I believe that from the first box I received up to this box now, there has been a huge improvement. I mean, these 2 items are especially branded for the box so that it is more of a feeling that they came to life. So yeah, I believe that they are improving. I actually did like the products this time. I think with the last box I was at the point of unsubscribing because I felt like the products were just cheap and didn't have any real value, and I kind of felt cheated out of my money. I still love the experience, love the book picks, and they make me read stuff that I otherwise wouldn't read, so I love all that, but I felt with the products they were just too cheap. I was just not satisfied. But with these products, will I probably use them? I will probably use the tumbler. I am totally in love with the choker. So I am completely in love with this one. I'm just too fat. Like, honestly, my neck is a little bit too big for this choker. It's really choking me a little bit too much. and maybe if I lose a couple of pounds, this would be better. But I love how this is done. I love that it's golden and it fits my personality, so I love it. All over, I think it's very hard to put a financial value on these items. I do believe that together with the book and everything that we hit a worth rating of 1, which means that everything together is worth $43 US. And I do believe that with the choker and this bag and the tumbler and the hot chocolate and the book and the postcard, that we are at a worth rating of 1. It's not the best worth rating, but for this concept, I'm totally happy with that. So in total, we get to 18 out of 25 points, which is 3.5 to 4-star rating, which is a totally good rating. And I would totally recommend this box to anybody who wants to have an experience, who wants to go through what I'm going through, what you just witnessed, and who want an extra thing that keeps you motivated to read, to reach the next gift, and who like the more contemporary book picks, and who just like these kind of gimmicks. For these, I totally recommend this. It's a wonderful experience and I really do like this box a lot. This is it for today. If you liked what you saw, please give this a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to support me, and make sure to check out my monthly giveaway before you leave. Until then, bye!